Heel hooks can be dangerous. If you guys start applying heel hooks quickly at a competitive pace, people are going to get surgery. Right? Every time I've gone to a jiu-jitsu school where they tend to spar real hard and they use a lot of leg locks, there is always somebody out because they're getting their ACL repaired. It's just true, right? But like anything else, they can also be done safely. And so that's totally on you guys. When we start to switch to the heel hook, you want to make everything go nice and slow, right? Because like I said, you won't feel it. So one of the things that happens is people will be in the middle of countering a straight foot lock and their partner switches to a heel hook and you didn't notice the grip switch, and then all of a sudden your counter, you actually wind up tearing your own knee out. Things like that, okay? So you have to communicate with your partners, and I want you guys to be very careful on applying heel hooks. And then when you go to open mat or whatever and you're not training in my class, I wouldn't do them. If you're rolling with an upper belt and you tell them in advance that you want to do that, I think that's fine. But just showing up, because it's just not worth it, right? It's not worth it in the gym. Let's go here real quick. So typically, like the old school grip would be here, so his toes are in my armpit and his heel is in my inner elbow. And that's a good grip, right? But it's a little easier for him to slip his heel up. And so what we're going to do instead is I'm going to have his toes in my elbow and I'm going to have his heel on my wrist. And you feel that? Mm-hmm. So that's much tighter and a lot more pressure on his foot. So that's the first thing, is we're just kind of choking down on the lever. So classic heel hook, right? Kind of expose the heel by going back on the toes and catching here. The only difference I'm making here is I'm exposing the heel and I'm catching here. So now his heel's right on my wrist bone. And this is just a tighter grip. Okay, so that's the first thing.
There's immediately pressure in the knee there.
Yeah, so you got to be careful. Second thing is, imagine now if we have a tire iron, right? If I have a tire iron and I'm putting it on a truck and I'm turning it this way to get the nut off the truck, that's how it would work, right? If Justin straightens out his foot and I'm trying to drive that down, don't let me drive it to the mat. Keep your foot straight and don't let me push your toes down this way. It's a little harder, right? If he raises his foot up, much easier, right? That's like a tire iron. So the guy that's doing a twisting leg lock to you, the person who's doing the twisting leg lock, they want a tire iron and you want a screwdriver, okay? So they want 90-degree angles. So if I could get the perfect adjustment, like just let me move your body, what I would like is this, right? Of course, I would have this all tied up, but just take a look at the grip and the angle of the leg. That's what I'm searching for. He wants the opposite. He wants to straighten out the leg. He wants to have a screwdriver, not a tire iron. Okay, so that's how that works. So the grip, again, my arms are a little bit longer. For most of you, it's going to be even easier, but instead of the toes in the armpit, toes in your inner elbow, okay? And instead of the grip being down here in the elbow on the heel, the wrist is on the heel. So this is your grip. Good. So we're in a situation like this, and I'm working to escape straight foot lock, and I see him take that grip, right? As soon as I see him take that grip, I know I can no longer escape. If I start to escape this way, the way I did with the straight foot lock, and turn my hips up, I'll tear my own knee out, right? I can't go that direction anymore. My body needs to go that way, okay? If I don't get this leg out of the way, he's going to wind up, we're going to roll, and he's going to wind up trapped on my leg, and I'm going to get in a spot like this, and I'm going to have to tap. And so the entire secret of using this escape is what you do with your other leg, getting your other leg completely out of the way. So you need to be able to get your knee up as high to your chest as you can. So as soon as I see him switch that grip, I get my leg all the way up here, see, away from his feet. Now I roll belly down, get my foot right on his butt, pull my leg out. Okay? Simple enough. You see there where some guys will transition to the knee bar. You see that brief moment where there's a potential knee bar. And the nice thing about that is the escape for the knee bar is the same. So I'm going to escape the exact same way. So he switches that. Get this leg as high as you can. Belly down like I'm doing a push-up. Right? Now I'm ahead of that. And now I go here. Foot on the inside of the knee or the tailbone. Get my leg out. okay? That will work, provided you get this leg out of the way and it doesn't get tangled up. And we're gonna talk about when he intentionally tangles me up here in a minute, but we'll start with this one, okay? Now, if we do an inside heel hook, which is more dangerous because it tends to be a little quicker, so take a foot lock and fall to your left shoulder. And then he switches to a heel hook. Good. Now which direction do I need to go? I need to go this way, right? Again, if I continued my typical straight foot lock counter here, I'd tear my own knee out. Same thing, I have to get this leg way out of the way, turn, get my foot out, okay? Simple enough, anybody can do it. The secret is getting that other leg high up in your chest and not getting it trapped by your opponent. Okay, very slow. The person that's doing the heel hook, watch how fast I'm gonna do the heel hook. I'm here, I'm gonna go about this. I go like this. That's about it. About that speed. That give my partner a chance to get out. Okay? Try back and forth, go ahead. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for frequent updates because we're updating this every week, and make sure you comment and like and share our videos. We appreciate it, and we definitely try and respond to all the comments. And if you like what we're doing and you like the material, check out SBG University, SBGU, and you're gonna see a ton more in much greater depth than what you see here on YouTube. Thank you very much.